This is a 52-inch Hunter original ceiling fan model 22306 dated 1981. It is white and brass. The original blades on it were also white, however they have been replaced with reversible blades. They switched from this medium oak finish to walnut. It has 2 speeds. It also has the Reversaire brackets wherein you push the bracket in and manually turn the blade to reverse the fan. And I'll go ahead and start it off for you. It has 2 speeds. As these early 80s Robbins and Myers versions of the Hunter original did. There's a little bit of wobble, but that's it's kind of expected. It's an older fan. Wobble does not affect performance. At least it's kept to a minimum. Low is probably going to go about 100 RPM. Quiet fan, there's going to be a little bit of hum. It's a shaded pole motor, but it's definitely nothing intrusive. And these older originals, they all had it. We'll go ahead and turn it on high. High is going to run right at around 180 RPM. And again, these RPM estimations are not exact, but they're a good estimation. These originals have a 15-degree blade pitch. As I've said before, they crank out an amazing amount of air. They were always one of the best fans you could buy. And you know, this fan is 34 years old. As long as you keep them oiled, they will outlast. They will last another several decades, if not longer. There are originals out there that have been running 80, 90, 100 years for very good reason. We'll go ahead and slow it down, or stop it for you, and then I'll go ahead and reverse the blades for you. You can see what it looks like. These motors are not electrically reversible. These late 70s, early 80s models, these Reversaire brackets were how you got updraft on these models. The electrical reverse did not come in until about 84, 85 or so. There are actually a couple of models out there that use both their electrically reversible and the Reversaire brackets. They're very, very uncommon, but they're out there. But this was one of 2 reversing systems Hunter offered, the other one being Reversaire, which had the blades on a ring, and to reverse the blades, you have a lever on the side of the ring that you could adjust to any pitch that you wanted. Well, I'll go ahead and reverse the blades real quick, and then we'll run it for you on reverse. We'll run the fan real quick for you with the blades reversed. Again, you just push in the bracket and turn the blade to the other pitch, I guess you could say. This fan came out of a lake house in Whitney, Texas. It's in fairly good shape for, especially being in that kind of environment. I don't know if it was used on a patio or inside. I'm guessing from the shape the finish is in, it was used inside. And then the seller had it with him down in Austin. I'll go ahead and turn on high for it real quick. Cosmetically, fans in surprisingly good shape. There is a spot where the brass is kind of scuffed. It's got a little scrape, or where I guess some of the epoxy is scraped or rubbed off there. It's on the rim of the motor faceplate that is actually facing the camera. So it's not terribly noticeable, especially won't be when the fan is hung, but it is there, and there's not really a feasible way to repair that, but it's, again, there's no rust. It's a scrape that likely will not be noticed once you install the fan, especially if it's going up on a high ceiling. But man, this fan is in great shape for, especially being 34 years old. I've replaced the bearings inside. The original bearings were cased in plastic, which I thought was unusual, but they lead to the fan being a little noisier, and I wanted to be sure that the bearings in it were the good quality metal kind, and I had a couple extra sets sitting around, so I changed the bearings out, and I also replaced these blades. One of them, the original blades was broken. I think the fan got set on its blades when it was taken down, and you do not do that to an original because the motor weighs about 40 pounds, and the blades will snap very easily. But again, this has been a 52-inch Hunter original from 1981, and if you're seeing this on eBay, or if you're seeing this early part of summer, it is going on eBay. Good luck to all the bidders out there. You can see some other fan videos, and you can see that I always stand behind my work, and these fans will last a very, very long time if you take good care of them. And thanks again for watching.